They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards on the ground.
First down, Philadelphia.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff looking right. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
First carry of the game. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
5-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 45, 45. Mike, 45. I'm on.
Now Burrow. That's taken in by Callaway. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
14 moving, 14's moving. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 40, the 30, past the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
The score, Eagles 10, Giants 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. (10-6) the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Eagles 10, Giants 6.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, check, check.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
I got you, boy. My 52, my 52. Coming to you, coming to you. 6 guard, check 6 guard.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go, D.
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing the drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
To number 87.
A big play there for the Eagles on. Third down, 42 yards.
An Eagle first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They go play action with Hurts. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mike, 45. Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. 18, quiet in. 45 to Mike. 45. Riggs.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
They're set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Eagles.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
another run with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Philadelphia.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Number 84.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they try the right side here. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hatch it, hatch it. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 52. You don't want to go one now. Look at this.
Here's Burrow. And he's got Bennett. And some room to roam now. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Whip. Watch the whip. You got tight.
Now it's Burrow. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Eagles' 15-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's get it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, you got nothing. Out. 60
Burrow will throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Right here.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with no one who failed. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and coast and chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Back to 60. Back to 60. Check 25. Sponge. No. Cut my team. Hurt. Here I come. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Coming this way. Here we go. Back to 17. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't got nothing.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
They're set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Eagles.
That's what we are.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he stopped immediately there. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Able to find Harris, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Harris. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
52. 52. 52 tonight.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with
sweat.
it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.